Netanyahu led Israel for 15 years. We now have this pretty new government under Naftali Bennett. Do you think he's hoping to turn over a new page with Washington? What do you think he's going to be bringing to the table today and tomorrow?
He definitely is. That he has said as he was leaving, it's a new administration in Washington, a new government in Israel, and he's bringing a new spirit of cooperation. So that's definitely what he's selling. He's selling cooperation in lots of areas, and he's definitely selling the change from the previous government when it was felt that Israel was no longer a bipartisan issue and that the friendship between Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu pushed Israel into the Republican camp. So it's plain that this is what Washington, under its new leadership, will want to hear. But as one Israeli analyst said, this is an audition. What Naftali Bennett has to do is to persuade Washington that he can deliver on a deal, and that's what Washington wants to check. It's all about power in Washington, and no one knows if he can deliver. He's very new. He's a minority leader of a disparate coalition. No one in Israel knows how long he's going to last. So will he last and will he deliver are the two questions underlying everything, and they're the questions we don't have an answer to.
And I imagine, Irris, top of the agenda, at least for Bennett, when he sits down in Washington today, will be the question of Iran.
No doubt about it, front and centre, and he said that when he left as well. That was also an issue with which Benjamin Netanyahu took a different view, which is he opposed the negotiations for the nuclear deal for the JCPOA that America wanted to re-enter. I think Naftali Bennett also opposes it, but he takes a different line with it. He doesn't think Netanyahu forbade any ministers from speaking or advising Washington. That's all behind us now. What Naftali Bennett is actually suggesting is that perhaps for many reasons the JCPOA won't get back onto the table, and what there should be is a joint Washington-Jerusalem agreement.
All right, my apologies there. We have lost our connection with Irris Makler, our correspondent in Jerusalem. Our apologies.